Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk about productivity. Productivity, in my terms or description, is just like maximizing the amount of time that you have and just staying focused, right? So we got three people, okay? Three people. This can give you an analogy to how important it is to have the ability to focus. You got person one, person two, person three. So let's say that they have the same amount of time, right? Because you can imagine that people work, they might have 5 hours a day to run their business. They might have X amount of time to run their business. And that's a variable when it comes to getting results, right? Because if you can spend time working on your business, then obviously you're going to spend time getting results, right? So let's say they have 5 hours, okay? They all have 5 hours to work in the day. The next component of this is their focus. Then we got F, which stands for focus, okay? So I like to put this out of 10. Okay, so we got time, 5 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours. Now we got focus, okay? Focus out of 10. This person right here, he's got a focus score of 1, okay, out of 10. So let's do 5 times 1 is 5. So his productive output, right? P-U-P-O, productive output, whatever. Productive output is 5. Okay, it's 5. So in 5 hours, he can get X amount done. Person 2 actually has a productive score of 10. 5 times 2 is 10. Now, we said it's out of 10. Let's say that person 3, he's the G. You know, he can get stuff really done. His productive output is 45. It's literally 9 times more productive than this guy. And then obviously 4-ish amount of times more productive than this. Like you can see, and even person 2 is 2 times more productive than person 1. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be person 1 or person 3 or person 2? You decide, right? And it comes down to focus, right? So in 1 hour of focus, person 3 can get way more done than even 10 hours of what person 1 does, right? So why does this matter? Why does this matter? Because if you can focus and get more work done, I mean, business is just about completing tasks, right? It's about completing tasks. It's about fulfilling orders. It's about getting and growing and scaling and just conquering, right? Just developing your business in every aspect. And if you can, let's say marketing, right? You can put a marketing strategy together to get new clients. And it takes person 1, let's say a month. Right, it takes them a month to put this together and they acquire 10 customers from that. Let's say person 2, it takes them 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, let's say a month, they can acquire 20 clients, okay? They can acquire double the amount of clients because they put that marketing strategy together faster, right? Then person 3, if we're doing after that, it's 90, right? So they can probably, right, 90 clients they can acquire. So they can do 9 times the amount as person 1. If they do a marketing strategy, they can do it 9 times consecutively and build it up over that time period. So how much is a client worth? That's a layered strategy. Imagine they can even focus more and develop a strategy. Okay, how can we increase our clientele worth? So now not only do they have more clients, but now they can figure out faster how they can also make each client worth more money. So you can see how effective it is to be productive and have focus, right? So essentially it's time times focus equals productive output. Okay, that's the equation. And how do you actually increase your focus? So one of the most important things to increase focus is actually knowing what you're going to do for the day. Having a structured plan. Now, I have a bunch of notebooks. I like to use notebooks and software, okay? The reason I like to use notebooks is because there's no distractions. I'm not going to get lost on TikTok on my book, am I? Right? First, don't use TikTok. If you're going to produce, then produce on TikTok. Don't consume content. Don't waste your time. Focus right there. Just scrolling, you're going to lose focus. If you're always on your phone, you're going to lose focus. You need to optimize your focus score. If you actually optimize your focus or you structure your day cohesively, then you're going to obviously have more time and then more focus, and you're going to be able to make more money. So let's just go over structuring days. So what I like to do is essentially, when I wake up, is I like to do a visualization. Essentially, I know visualization, visualization. but I like to visualize exactly what I want in the future. And this is good. This is great, and it's effective because it gives you a roadmap to how to get through obstacles to get to your goal, right? Let's put a trophy, terrible trophy right there. But yeah, you go through all the obstacles to get through your goal, and you're visualizing it. You're essentially writing out paragraphs. That's the first thing I do in the morning on what I want, and then how am I going to get there, and timelines. Okay, in 6 months I'm going to be X, Y, Z. Whether that's fitness related, business related, relationship related, whatever criteria, right? So first I like to visualize. Then I like to go over. Imagine this is my book, right? 1 page, 2 page. Then I like to go over what needs to get done in every component of the business, right? Okay, so I need to get sales done. I need to get video content done like this. I need to do fulfillment. I need to reach out to my clients. I need to speak to these people. I need to speak to, and then so you have a list. You might have 10 bullet points. 1, 2, 3, and you have the writing. Da 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 da. Make it simple. Make it clean. I have 4 different colors so I can easily highlight, so it's easy to read over, right? Because if it's just a blunk of like garbage text that's infinitely long, you're not going to read over that. So make it simple, make it clear, and essentially, right, you're gonna reach maybe 6 points, right? 6 points or 7 or so on of tasks that need to get done. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna structure your day. You're gonna actually, before you even do that, you're going to list in terms of priority what needs to get done, right? So you're gonna be like, okay, so maybe 3 is the most important, so you can put that as 1. Maybe 4 is gonna be put as 2, and then so on. And then now that you have a list of important tasks that need to get done, you structure it through your day. So how do you do that? Maybe you wake up at 5 in the morning, right? Good for you. I like to say that it doesn't matter what time you wake up. It matters what you get done during the day. So important. You could wake up at 2 in the afternoon, but if you go to the gym, work on your business for 6 hours, you get all this stuff done, you're going to be a lot more effective than someone waking up at 5 a.m. and doing nothing, right? But let's just say you wake up at 5, 8, 9. You structure it through that. Okay, so for this period, I'm going to get task 3 done. I'm going to get task 1 done, right, from here, but this is task 3 from here, the example. So I'm going to get this one done. I'm going to prioritize important. In terms of importance, okay, I need to make these calls here. I got to eat food here. Okay, then at 10, I got to go to sleep here. At 8, I got to go gym here. And now you have a structured plan for your whole day. And you can see how effective that could be when it comes to maximizing your focus and your time. If you didn't have any idea what you were doing, you're just going to not have the time, and then you're going to be you might be person negative who doesn't even do any work, right? So maximizing your time, finding out exactly what the most important things are. And it depends on what your goals are. You know, you might want brand awareness. You might want to do the best service delivery. You know, as a business, I would like to say the biggest goal is to make more money, right? And you can make more money by offering a great service to people. You know, you don't have to be some capitalist scam person who's just trying to conglomerate all the money you can. You just deliver great service. But the thing is, right, your business goal should be making more money, because more money equals more freedom, right? And that's probably why you started the business in the first place, to have your own choice in life. And so if you're going to do that, you're going to need to be person 3, max out your productivity, okay? And you're going to be able to increase your revenue drastically by approaching it with this standpoint, to increase focus. So another great book to read on focus is called Deep Work. And essentially the way it explains is getting into time blocks. So as I was explaining here with the time structure, 5, 7, now this diagram is terrible, but it doesn't matter. 5, 7, 8, 9. This is all rough. We're going raw on the gun here. Let's say from 8 to 11, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's a time block, right? So you're entering this phase and you're leaving this phase, right? So that's 3 hours of work. And it depends on how long you can work and how long you can stay focused. It might only be 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., but you build on that. And over time, over weeks, over months, you're going to be able to do longer periods of sustained focus. And so how do you actually focus? How do you increase and get to that person 3, that 45 score, post of 5? You don't want to be this guy. You don't want to be wasting your time. If you can do a bunch more stuff and get way more stuff done in a quick amount of time, obviously you're going to want to go for that, right? And then you're going to be able to have more, if you're a person, you're going to have more time to spend with your family, more time to do stuff that you love, so that's why it's so important to be effective and efficient. You know what they say about discipline? They say discipline is true freedom. You enter here and you leave here. So I like to have, I don't have where is it? I have a specific watch. I got my nice watch on right now, but I have a watch that literally just times me. I can check the time. Okay, I got 2 hours left. That's all it is. Because if on your phone, if you have a timer, There's distractions. I don't even have notifications on my phone, actually. I have zero notifications on, and I have a bunch of clients. I have like 25 plus clients that are texting me every single day. I don't even have text on, right? Because I understand that if I'm getting notified every second, it's not going to be good. The only thing I do have on is phone calls. And if I see, I'll pick up my phone, right? If I see it's anything unrelated to business in the morning or towards that golden hour period, I would say like 8 p.m. I'll start taking personal calls. But anything unrelated to business, I'm not picking that up. I'll just hang up. Yeah. So focus. You don't want to be wasting any time on your phone. You want to have, like I said, on your computer, you don't want to have 100 tabs open. You want to have one tab open. Focus. You want to have a specific thing. All these people saying, oh, I can watch TV and I can cook and I can do my business at the same time. You're lying to yourself. Your brain doesn't even work like that. You need to have one specific task at one time. Even so, you can't be doing 3 or 4 things at the same time. You're gonna be negative person, right? You're gonna be person negative who's not even doing anything. You can have a negative productive output score of 100, infinite. Okay, and then you're not gonna be able to be successful. You're not gonna be able to reach your goals. You're not gonna have freedom. Okay, so like I said, time blocking. I'm going to get this important task done in this period of time, and then, like I said with the Abraham Lincoln quote, about cutting down a tree, he's gonna spend 4 hours sharpening the axe. Essentially, when you step into that time block, you have the time allocated already, and now you just structure, okay, how am I gonna break down priority 1 into a subset of things that can get done, and how am I gonna focus on, okay, boom, 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 okay, I didn't get that done, I need to do that tomorrow. Okay, move on to the next thing. And that's just essentially how you increase productivity. A lot of people don't approach it in the right manner. They don't look at it as systems. They kind of look at some wishy-washy mirrors, smoke and mirrors type deal, where it's like, oh, I think I'm being productive. No, there's strategies and structures that you can actually implement to increase your productivity. And obviously, if you increase your productivity, like I showed you through the visual representation, you're going to massively be able to increase your revenue, maybe infinitely. I'm not joking. There's no limiting beliefs on what you can do and what you can accomplish if you put the time and focus in. And you can truly be productive all the time. And like I said, with focus, just remove distractions. Maybe sometimes don't listen to music. Maybe sometimes don't watch as many movies. Don't be on Instagram scrolling. Just stay focused. Maybe sometimes just sit at a wall and do nothing. Seriously. If you sit at a wall and do nothing, you're actually increasing your money. You're getting money by sitting at a wall and doing nothing. Why? Because you're learning how to focus on one thing, which is the wall. Okay, so yeah, this is how you increase productivity. Like I said, time and focus, very important things. If you increase your time, then boom, you increase your money. If you increase your focus, you increase your money. Simple things, simple strategies. If you don't have a notebook, get one already. Get a nice one, get a high quality one that has like 300 pages. Get yourself some good pens. Invest in this. This is your life. Invest in this. This doesn't just work for businesses. This works for relationship goals. This works for fitness goals. I'm training to go professional boxing. This is very effective for when I train. I can be like, okay, I need to get XYZ. I need to do these jabs. I need to work on this component of this hook. This is how I'm feeling in my stance. I've got this pain in my body. How do I recover from this? What's the most... I sound crazy, but it's actually the people who are not doing this that are crazy, because they're not going to... Everyone has goals, everyone has dreams, everyone has desires, and you want to fulfill those desires, okay? You don't want to be 80 sitting on your deathbed being like, damn, I could have amounted to XYZ. And this is how you counter that, okay? So my name is Rayon Javed. Like I said, this is just kind of a rough, raw in the cut type video. I hope this video is of value. I'm going to be talking more about productivity, systems, mindset, how you can increase that. Like I said, there's 3 things in the world you can control. 3 things only. You can't control the people. You're not from X-Men. There's 3 things you control: your mindset, your actions, and your reactions. So I'm going to be talking a lot about that in later videos. If you have any comments, any questions, just leave them in the description. Take care. Ciao.